All right, checking out a project. I'm on the north side of Chicago. I don't want to check this out. I don't know if you can see, but we have a mom and a bunch of little babies there. So Dave and I just arrived over at our project today, and you can see they pumped out the water. All right, the crane has arrived a little bit earlier than expected, so we have to do some stuff here on the fly. This is the name of the game. Drop that guy down. Pump weighs the way it is, 550, 600 pounds. And all we have to do is unload some of the So that just goes to show you the power of water in a development. The people that live here love this water feature. So now, that's what we got. Beautiful waterfall. All right, checking out a project. I'm on the north side of Chicago. And that waterfall back there, obviously not running, has been running continuously for a couple decades, according to the guy. Pump finally went out, so we're going to give them a new pump. I think we're going to schedule everything in about 2 weeks from now. It is a stock item pump, but a couple of things that I had to double check on. I started this whole process just with phone conversations. I wanted to make sure on the height of that waterfall. We're probably 6-7 feet tall, and the pump run is only about 50 feet, but the problem is the pump is in the middle of the pond. So not going to be fun. Talking with one of the maintenance guys here, and he's going to try to drain the water out of this thing for us, because right now it's actually, I believe it's starting to snow on me. So it is April, but we still have some nasty weather coming in, and I don't want to get down inside of that pond. So we're going to get that thing drained, figure out the right pump for them, and get them all set up. Waiting on Brian, but just walked up to the front office to go grab something, and standing outside of our beautiful water feature here in the front. I don't want to check this out. I don't know if you can see, but we have a mom duck, mother duck, and a bunch of little babies there. So little baby mallards, and they found this little pond home. So it's pretty cool right here by the front office door. All right, check this beast out. This is a 5 horsepower Surumi pump. This is a solids handling pump. The pump itself weighs over 400 pounds. We also have a discharge over here that has to get bolted on, and then we have a stand that's going to be put down on the bottom. This 5 horsepower pump will deliver over 1,000 gallons of water per minute, so 60,000 gallons plus per hour of water flow. 6-inch discharge. This is a serious pump. It's all heavy duty cast iron construction. This is a workhorse for commercial water features. Dave and I just arrived over at our project today, and you can see they pumped out the water, at least most of it, probably 98%. They just ran to go get another pump to get the rest of that water out. There's probably 6 or 8 inches down there on the very bottom. There's an existing 6-inch pipe that we have to connect to. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to drain that out, clean up any large debris that's in the bottom. This is a solids handling pump that we're installing, so it can handle debris, but we want to clean it out as much as possible. So we're going to clean that stuff out. We have a crane coming, going to set up right over there. We're going to grab our pump, which is right there. So that's the pump. So we're going to try to get that stuff done before the crane gets here, because the cranes, they charge by the hour. So we want to make sure it's good and efficient, get everything ready so we could drop it in place, and then we can finish up everything from there. All right, the crane has arrived a little bit earlier than expected. So we have to reconfigure the pump, and that's because that elevation of that piece down there is not lining up for us. So we have to do some stuff here on the fly. This is the name of the game. We're coming in here sight unseen. Last time I was here, this pond was full of water. I had no idea what was all underneath all that stuff. So now what we're doing, reconfiguring our discharge to come out the side, and then that'll give us a little bit of flexibility where we can play around with some different configurations in the plumbing and our new plumbing to match up with the existing. Crane guy is ready to roll. Like I said, they pay by the hour, probably by the minute actually. It's expensive. So we're moving as fast as we can to get this done. pump weighs the way it is 550, 600 pounds, I believe, somewhere there. Dave's down on the bottom. We're draining the last little bit of water out of there. The only reason we need that water out is because we have to do some glue connections down below. So we got to get all that water out so we can get it glued in. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. All right, that took all of about 3 minutes to get the thing down in the bottom. It was quick. We had things ready to go, kind of. At least the pump was drained down. So now our crane man, he's gonna back up, pack up, and get out of here. Then Dave and I could finish messing around with that plumbing. All right, the pump has been installed. We had to reconfigure a little bit of stuff way over there. Nice thing about this type of a setup is there's a flexible coupling in between there for that 6-inch. Those things are a godsend. Dave right now is connecting our final wiring. Basically 4 wires, power was off, so we just had to make those little connections. We're gonna come in, bury that cable. Now we will unfortunately have to come back out to get it running, and that's because there's no water in here, and we could definitely test it if the pump is operating, but what we can't tell is the rotation of the impeller. So what we need to do is make sure that the rotation is going in the proper direction. If not, we'll only get about 1/3 of the water up into here, so I'll know right away if that's operating properly. If we have to switch the rotation, we basically take 2 of the leads on the cables and we swap them, and that will reverse the flow. Dave and I just got finished putting in a new pump for this water feature. So this subdivision has this waterfall that has been operating for decades without the pump ever going down. The pump finally went down. All the homeowners went up in arms because they've been used to seeing this waterfall. The pond got drained out. We dropped the pump right down in the bottom of the pond. This was the original setup. It's not ideal. So we reconnected a new 5 horsepower solids handling pump all the way into the bottom. This will be able to handle all of that debris that's going to be inside. The water level is actually probably like right around it here. That waterfall, 6-7 feet tall, about 6 or 7 feet wide. It should be flowing really, really good once this pond gets filled up with water by tomorrow. What a difference a day makes. We got a lot of rain that came in yesterday afternoon, right after we finished the project, and they started filling up water. I'm here, it's not even 24 hours later, the entire pond is full. That's a lot of water that they got in there. So waiting right now for one of the maintenance guys to come over so we could flip the breaker, and we'll see what happens. So we turned on the main breaker, and what we found was the pump was running in reverse. So that means we had very, very low water flow coming out of the pipe. I mean, next to nothing. We could hear it running, but it was minimal. So what I did was I switched these 2 main leads. So instead of the black going to the black now goes to the red. So basically you flip those 2 and it will increase, it changes the rotation of the impeller. So now that's what we got. Beautiful waterfall, a lot of granite boulders coming up in here, but we got some nice massive stuff. And that waterfall, a little over 6 feet tall and probably about 7 feet wide. We got 900 plus gallons per minute. So about 50,000 to 60,000 gallons per hour of water flow going over that waterfall. Glad we were able to help. Everything is up and running. Waterfall looks great. Maintenance guy came out, he is thrilled. It's because all the customers that live here in the development have been asking him non-stop when the waterfall is going to be running. So that just goes to show you the power of water in a development. The people that live here love this water feature, and they were saddened when the pump went down. So everybody could be happy again. Waterfall is running properly, and it looks awesome. I hope you enjoyed all the stuff that we provided for you. Please like, comment, subscribe so we can continue to provide you with the valuable information from the field that you're looking for. All right, so Dave and I are on site and we're getting ready for the crane to show up, and all we have to do is unload some of the trucks. I'm actually gonna break my legs here. I'm not used to walking, talking, and looking at a camera at the same time. All right, stay tuned.